is just after court here for the lunch hour. This is going to have to be a fairly short update. We didn't get much time here, but I'll give you an update as fast as I can here before I go back into court. I'm going to have to follow up with the update as soon as we get out of court this evening. It'll probably be 5 o'clock. But so Ammon Bundy has been the one on the stand all morning. It's just about to wrap up. His attorney Mumford has rested with his questioning at this time, but we've got the defense team taking their turns at answering him questions now. We had some awesome testimony. Things were really looking good today. We got so much of the truth brought out that we've been trying to bring out all during this court trial. There was multiple objections. Ammon is getting pretty comfortable up on the stand, you can tell. He is himself. He's answering questions positively and quickly. At one point, as he was being questioned, he seen one of the prosecutors going to stand up, so he just stopped and he says, "I think one of the prosecutors are going to object. I don't know if they're going to let me answer this one." And the attorney Mumford for Ammon rephrased his question. He was able to answer that question. A lot of video was showed. That brought more light to things. The questions have reflected that Ammon left multiple times. He was free to go, never was stopped. He tried to interact with the law enforcement. They are the ones that refused to work with him. So the testimony has been awesome. I want to bring another attention to everyone here. Lee Rice, he was the black fellow from Boise, Idaho, that testified on the defense team the other day. Last night, over in Boise, he was stopped again. There is a video that's on YouTube of that stop before they arrested him. But he is in custody, and no one has really found much about what's going on there. So we need to... I'd like to find out any information leading up to that as I can. He was pretty fearful last night. As we know before, the law enforcement has had a dislike for him. They have abused him in the past. And this video is on YouTube. I'll try to post a link somehow later so some people can see that. It's about 15 minutes long before they arrested him. Multiple people have been still asking me if he's okay. I don't know at this time. All I know is that he is in jail, and he is still being detained without any other information. So that's Lee Rice of Boise, Idaho. He's the black fellow that came up and testified on the behalf of the defense. He was also at the refuge for a short time in support of the Ammons and all of our political prisoners that are involved in this, out of Burns, Oregon. I'm going to have to rush back up to court here in just a moment, but things are looking really good. Trying to think of a few other people that are here. Bruce Cuff is here. He ran for governor here of Oregon. He's in support of the Bundys, and we shook hands a while ago and had lunch, but he's here, and for the court case also. I was hoping to catch a moment with him on a live stream. Hopefully I can get that later with him before he takes off. He's always got some good things to say. I'm right now in the park just across the street from the Federal Courthouse, and walking back up there to get back in line so I don't miss out. So again, at sometime shortly after 5, since I have such a short time at this moment, I'll give you a full update on everything that happened today. We got everybody out front here getting ready to go back in. Looks like Robin Vance might have posted a YouTube video. Maybe that is about Lee Rice. So if everybody can check that out, and we'll find out exactly what happened to him, and maybe I'll have more of that after a while. Deborah Sue is also watching me here and live streaming me as I'm live streaming my information. So I will be back again sometime shortly after 5 to update you on further. We have also Jeanette Finicum here. Jeanette will take the stand here this afternoon, and so we're all looking forward to that. That's going to be kind of the highlight of this trial, to bring out some more points. I would say probably 1 or 2 o'clock we should be getting into Jeanette Finicum's testimony. And so I am in the main courtroom today, so I've been up close. I also dressed in the jail scrubs again, and Ammon Bundy and all the defendants did see me, and a lot of smiles. They seem very comfortable today, at peace at what's going on. It's been a good day today. So I will again get back with everything and get with you sometime after court tonight, about 5 o'clock. I see Bruce Cuff is on here. I just mentioned you, Bruce. Was saying hopefully I get a chance to talk to you before you leave again, and enjoyed shaking your hand and getting to know you a little bit there, brother. So I will check back in here right after court. You all have a good day, and God bless, and keep us in your prayers down here. Hello, everybody. It's after court now. I'm running a little bit late getting started. It been real busy this afternoon. It's been a long day, but a lot of good things that come out of court. We have got this will be the last day of court this week. We'll continue with court coming up on Tuesday of next week. We're going to have a long 4 days here. So sorry I'm getting started here late, trying to get in here to update everybody. It is raining out here right now, so I found a place up underneath some trees, so hopefully the phone doesn't get wet while I'm trying to do the update. We pretty much had Ammon Bundy on the stand most of the day. I think it went really good. I was really surprised at how the government prosecution pretty much had they had very, very few questions to ask Ammon Bundy. Nothing legit at all. One of the strangest questions they asked him that made no sense at all, they asked him, "Is it true, Mr. Bundy, that you were planning on staying at the refuge until 2036? That was one of the strangest questions. They was trying to trick him up, and he actually said, no, I was not planning on staying that long. That that it only takes 7 years to possess a piece of property in Oregon, not 20 years. And they had a few other questions, but very, very few questions they asked. They redirected back to Ammon Bundy, and the prosecution closed. The case has been definitely falling apart. They don't have a case, and it's very plain to see. So it's very exciting to be a part of this. I've been honored to be here and help out in what little way I've been able to. Jeanette Finicum took the stand. She was on about 30 to 40 minutes total. The judge directed them beforehand to not ask certain questions, so it was censored and shut down to pretty direct questions. A lot of more interesting information came from that, just confirmed that everything we already knew, that the questions that were asked her were things that when LaVoy Finicum first got notified of the refuge, when he showed up, who he brought with him, how long he was going to stay there. And LaVoy Finicum, as everybody knows, he had no intentions on staying. He came with one change of clothes. He came to help with a march for just a day there, but he's seen the need for his brother in need, his neighbors, whether they were Oregon neighbors or where they were his neighbors. And LaVoy Finicum went there with a clean heart. He went there to help, and that's why he stayed. Again, Ammon did awesome. He did absolutely awesome on the stand. He answered all the questions so morally and so right. Even with the prosecution trying to trick him up with the few they did, he answered them politely. He answered them honestly. And Jeanette did the same thing. It was a very emotional testimony starting out. I know it was very hard on her. She handled herself real well. I was very proud of her and very honored to be a part of listening to her testimony. The attention of the jurors they were watching her and Ammon both today very attentively, and it was a great day. I don't have a lot more to say about the day. I can't think of any real important things that came up, but we're going to have a long 4-day weekend now. We will not have court again until Monday. Then there will not be court on, actually I'm sorry, it'll be Tuesday. Tuesday we will be having court. Then they will be off on Wednesday, and then back in court on Thursday and Friday. So there's going to be just 3 days of court next week. So my opinion of this, what I know of it, we'll have 3 days of court next week. The following week, I feel this is going to be wrapped up pretty quick, and we'll see an end to this and some justice for all of these guys. And I don't see that the government, what the things that they're asking right now, they're not asking questions from the witnesses. They don't have anything to dispute. The witnesses, even Ammon, almost 3 days of testimony, and they ask him a maximum of 10 questions. I mean, that just proves, in them 10 questions or so they asked him were just total blunt lies. Mumford objected to almost every one of them that they asked him because they had nothing to do with what Ammon even testified to. And amazingly, Anna Brown, Judge Brown, she allowed the questions to continue. She overruled every one of Mumford's objections. And we can see how fair this has been so far all along. And I sense that Anna J. Brown is seeing through this now, and she's sensing that this case is lost, but she's still struggling to fight on the prosecution side, which is wrong. But there is good news. The truth is coming out, and I'm happy for that, and I'm happy to be a part of this. I don't know how much more live streams I'll do for the next 3 or 4 days, but we'll see what happens. We have our normal Friday night rally that everybody gets downtown here in front of the jail, so I'll be a part of that. Helping still spread the word, spread the information that we need to get out here. I will try to make some comments here later on. I'll go on here. I've been a little overwhelmed with all the messages, but I've been extremely blessed and happy that that there's so much support here in watching this. If anyone can get down here to be witnesses this, it would be awesome. We need people down here on the streets. We need people in the courtroom to observe this corruption. And anybody that can get down here, it'd be awesome to see you down here. I know everybody can't make it, but it'd be great if you could. It's very important. The next week to 10 days is going to be some important days to be here and be a part of this. I know there's people from all over the country that's been on this site here watching, and all the way from the UK, Australia, different countries, we're spreading the word, and I know everybody's seeing this, and it's great that everybody's a part of this. Baltimore, I see, is on here right now, and so we've got people from all over the country: Arkansas, Texas, it's Oklahoma. Hi, Lorie, how you doing? I wish you was still here. Wyoming. We've got people from all over. It was great to see Jeanette Finicum here. LaVoy Finicum's always had a place in my heart, even before I got involved in this. And this whole thing is very close and dear to me, at this injustice that's being done to these guys. So I appreciate everybody, all their support, everything they're doing. So I'll sign off here, and maybe I'll look at a few questions here real quick just to make sure, and maybe answer a few questions. I'm going to switch the camera around though. Give me just a minute here and I'll answer some of your questions. I'm down here in the park, right across from the jail. This is a little bit of the artwork that we normally don't get to see too much. And it's right here in front of the jail. If anybody's got any questions here, I'll try to tell you a few things. I can also update you on Lee Rice from Boise, Idaho. He was arrested last night. There is a video out. He is out of jail right now. I haven't talked to him personally, but I've talked to a couple of friends of his, and he's doing okay. They charged him with a couple of crazy charges. One is the driving without privileges, and resisting arrest, I think the other was, or obstruction of justice. That's Lee Rice. He was one of the witnesses yesterday in court. It's not real difficult to get into court. The overflow room is usually, there's always some room in there. That's on the 13th floor. On the 9th floor, it can be difficult. You can't always get in there. The 3 days of court next week, the reasons for it is there's a holiday on Monday, Columbus Day. And then Wednesday is also a Jewish holiday. For some reason, the court's taking off for that also. The jury has been very attentive through Ammon's testimony the last 3 days. I haven't seen none of them go to sleep. They have, there is tears in their eyes a couple of different days. They've been watching very, very close. Ammon and Jeanette Finicum's testimonies were only today. We didn't get time for any more. And the jury, they were very attentive. Yes, they were very attentive to all the testimonies the last little bit. The overflow is actually the nicest room. I sat in the main courtroom for the morning, and then I went to the overflow room myself. It's more comfortable up there, but I like to sit in the main courtroom just for the support of the guys. I enjoy seeing them, and they see me back, and so I enjoy the main courtroom just to show my support there. I also wore my jail scrubs again today, and Ammon and Ryan and David Fry, all of them I know notice it, and they all wave at me or smile. I also noticed something the other day in court that I thought was really sweet. Is Ammon turned around at one point and looked back at his wife Lisa, gave her a big smile and winked at her. The spiritual presence in the court, for the prosecution side, it's not very good at all. I see the evilness every day I'm in there. You can just feel it. Most of the feds, there's not too many witnesses on the government side sitting in there. There's 2 of them sitting in there the last couple of days. James, you don't see as much signaling to each other right now. We do We do get, we do have two things that happened. Is Lee Rice testified yesterday, and the government complained that because he was sitting in with the audience on 13 in the overflow room, so they was trying to discredit him. But then the defense team brought up the point that there's an FBI agent, Walker, and he testified on the stand, and he was sitting also in the room. So the government was doing the same thing they were accusing the defense of doing. Jeanette mainly testified. They would not let her testify about LaVoy Finicum. So Jeanette Finicum mainly testified about her life with LaVoy, his ranching business, him having 50 foster children throughout the years and raising those boys, and how good a dad he was. They also they talked about him coming to the refuge, which day he came and why he came, and they had no plan on coming. And they talked to about the time where LaVoy was shot, and then that's where the judge shut it off and wouldn't let any more talk about LaVoy Finicum. She will not let the murder of LaVoy Finicum mentioned on the stand if she can help it. David Fry is still in solitary confinement. He is in a better, cleaner area at the time. His mom and dad have been here this whole week, and his dad, David Fry's dad, William Fry, he testified in his son's behalf, and has been awesome. I sat down with lunch with David's mom and dad today. They're just kindest, sweetest people. They totally support David Fry. They're totally behind him. They are right now over here in the jail visiting their son. They've been trying to visit him every day, and they've been pretty respective of them and letting them. They did not let Lisa Bundy see Ammon in jail while she was here, and that was sad. But they have been letting David Fry's parents see David. These people are evil. David is holding up real good. You can see he's proud that his parents are here. He's been in really great spirits. He's been awesome. David he's just great. And his parents have been really happy too. We do have David Zion Brugger. He prays every morning at the courthouse. He goes right up to the front door and he kneels down in front of the federal building and he says a prayer over the federal court every day. But we need more prayer. We need more fasting and prayer for all these guys. We're at the last few days of this. So we need to keep exposing this justice we do. Lee Arthur Rice is out of jail. He is. He has a court date set, and I don't remember that court date, but it's a little bit off. Looking at some more of the questions here. I don't understand, Dan, why Hillary Clinton is not in jail, and they've been spending an untold amount of money investigating her and still can't find a crime. It doesn't make sense. Bruce Cuff was also here. He ran for governor of Oregon. I got to talk to him quite a bit. I wanted to spend some more time with him, but he had to leave early. But another great patriot standing up for all the men here. So they allow David Fry to wear special clothes because he's in trial right now. So they don't make him wear the jail clothes. The only one that's in jail scrubs is Ammon Bundy, and he's doing that in protest because he is a prisoner, and he's wanting the jury to see him as he is, because he is a prisoner. He is kept in prison, and he's not allowed out. We only have David Fry, Ammon Bundy, and Ryan Bundy. They're the three that are being held here in Oregon still without bond. The rest of the guys are down in Nevada awaiting trial there. But I really think this this here is going to go good. I think we're going to get a not guilty verdict, and I believe that these guys are going to be set free. I really believe that. We're going to see justice here. Then we're going to go down to Nevada. Looking through a few more of the questions here real quick before I sign off. Luello, I'll stand with you. I've been honored to be here. It's been hard on my family. My little girls have been asking a lot about me. I got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I've been gone a long time this time around. I got here on the 9th of September, and I haven't been back since. I've wanted to go back for a day or two, but it's hard to go back and forth that long of a distance. So I've been here in Oregon since the 9th of September, and I haven't went back yet. But I do have a family at home that's missing me. So, well, I don't see any more questions here at the moment. And it's raining, starting to rain a little harder here, so I'll sign off here shortly. I see my wife just signed on. Hi, Rebecca. Tell the kids that I said I love them and I love you. So, well, I will try to answer what other questions I miss here, and don't know the next time I'll have a live stream at the moment, but as soon as I get a chance here of something coming up important to notify you guys, I will notify you. Other than that, we will not have court again until Tuesday. Tuesday morning, about 8 o'clock, will be the first time we're back in court. You all have a good day. God bless. Remember to keep us all in prayers down here in Portland, Oregon as we continue this fight for freedom.